porta bene, che non si parte quando non ha, mi porta bene, che non la buba.
Continuamos aquí en la cobertura especial que estamos haciendo del Bot por Valpo y estamos con Rico Loop. Bienvenido. Welcome to DJ Profile TV.
Muchas gracias, me gusta mucho.
This is your first time in Chile, right?
Sí, my first time for 3 weeks.
How was your experience? You were in Pucón, you were here, where else you were?
We just came back from the Nomad Festival, which was really amazing, on the border to Patagonia with the waves and the mountains, amazing. I really like this country so much. And especially I really love the audience because my music is really groovy. I really like the South American polyrhythmic, you know, and the whole feeling. So the people really are almost like an instrument. Because they play like woo, you know, they're like wow, they go with you. So where in Germany sometimes the people also, but you know, a little bit different.
Latin American people is a little bit warmer.
Yes, yeah, more warm and more groovy.
So we were very impressed with your performance. You some kind of hybrid technique of live production with looping and melodica, using your voice at beatboxing, implementing. You have a machine and other devices. Tell us about what's your setup and what you do when you perform.
Basically, I work with loops. So that means these are just audio loops. They're not quantized. So everything you saw on the stage is exactly, because it's never going to be really sure. You can make just one hit and it's quantized. Yeah, it has a kick. But the more human makes it more groovy, also makes it more funky, makes it more alive. So right now in the electronic music, this is
more adaptive with the flow of the people and all that.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, like if I see a beautiful woman, I guess just make my microphone, you know, and I sample it immediately. So it has this immediateness and it's very organic and also making the music like that, improvising and making loops because it's very dangerous, yeah. If you make a mistake, it's going to be repeated. You know, either you work with a mistake or you make it again. So then I juggle with these loops. Yeah? I have all these different faders here, yeah. So I have different loops and I can, you know, almost like mixing my music live. Oh, this is a little bit too loud. There I make the rhythm, there I make the bass, there I make the things, like the harmonies and, you know. And then
during your workshop, you say that you even was involved in the developing of this machine.
No, not in the developing, but I was demonstrating for this company to inspire people to use it, yeah, because many people thought, oh, loops are very boring, you know, just repeating. Musicians didn't even like it. They're like, well, it's boring. What, you know, we have a band. And they're right, you know, a band is amazing. But the loops defines our electronic music, and it has a special character and a special flavor. That's why we like it, because of the repetition and this kind of trance it brings us in, yeah? So the loops kind of, to make them organic, is a little bit like cooking good food, you know? Instead of processed food, you know?
Would you dare to define your style something? Because there was like a journey through different styles, taking some ethnical things, some vocal influences from classical jazz. Yeah, was a total journey from a lot of different genres.
Yeah, because I don't know, the most you can explain or describe it as a genre would be eclectic, yeah? Like, just everything is music, you know? And for sure, I love so many music. I'm not bound to any genre. I can even enjoy heavy metal if I see it live, you know? It's amazing to see the energy and, you know, yeah, and I love the classical music to really enjoy the corpus of the many strings playing and stuff, you know? So why not all incorporated? And music is so cool because it can be so like, it can be so fine, you know, so delicate. It can be like a hamburger or like a mint leaf, you know? So it's beautiful to see this dynamic and to allow as an artist yourself to express that dynamic is also I like that, because then I don't take myself so serious and I break through the preconditions of the people also. They think often, oh, what a crazy guy, you know, the way he moves and stuff. Wow. But after some time they understand that I just give myself to the music and I just work it, you know.
And besides the energy of the live performance, which is obviously adapting and improvisation and all that, tell us about you in the studio. What you do experimentation, but it should be a Rico Loop in the studio. So how it is?
The Rico Loop in the studio is like a wild horse which needs to be tamed. Yeah, no, that's the thing, you know. With a loop machine, you can very fast work, yeah? And often when you arrange or produce, you gotta be consistent, you gotta be patient, you gotta stick to things, and that's why I call it focus pocus. Yeah, you know, I'm more impulsive, but this is where the loop machine becomes very handy, because I can collect the loops, you know, very fast and very alive. And then I'm like, okay, now it's studio time, now arranging time. And then I sit on the computer and I structure. But when I'm done with structure, I'm like, okay, make music. But then, you know, to be producing, you have to have the consistency to make it finish, to make decisions, to say, this is it now. This is, for me, for sure, much more difficult. This is why I choose this technique. And I don't need to produce, because I can reinvent myself the moment I go on stage, over and over again. But sure, producing is... can be more defined. It depends, you know. Sometimes I have the perfect surrounding, the perfect speakers, and I can make 20, 30 loops on top of each other, and you still have the feeling it's not too much, you know.
I see. Yeah. Sometimes you perform with guest musicians.
It's part of my work right now, because I grew up in Berlin with the electronic music, and you know, there's the DJ. There's the audience, but in Berlin we have kind of like a style, or like a thing. We have on the stage, we have a sofa, and we just chill together. Basically, like what you saw today, Feathered Sun, for example. They come from this culture. We don't take it so serious. You're not like the DJ. Yeah, maybe there's only one DJ, but the people are around, and maybe there's a shaker and somebody shakes, and you know, so we're kind of like more coming from a collective, more enjoying the music, not taking it so serious. More, we enjoy it together, and through this bubble, it creates more intimate feel.
Something collective.
Yeah, and intimate also. Yeah, it becomes intimate. I'm sharing with you, you know, like we're becoming intimate in a way, because we feel each other. We talk about subtle things. You know what I mean?
So you were saying you even invite people during the shows to, if there's a singer.
This is what I like to do, you know, because I like to give the people the chance to express themselves. And I mean, if I'm at a concert and I see a great band, I'm like, I want to go up and play, you know, and I always feel like, oh shit, I cannot, you know, jam with them, because the security guys stand there like, no. You know, okay, you know, so I like to take it easy and give the people the possibility. Today it was a showcase. It was only 1 hour. This only happens when I have 3-4 hours in a nice club, and yeah, I hope I can come back and experience this also here in Chile, you know, with the art scene, and then to, you know, also this is why I give the workshop, to inspire the people to use this technique, maybe to incorporate it in their work, because DJs, yeah, it's nice, okay? The DJ is a ceremony holder, and the DJ is also, he also communicates the love for music, but honestly, I'm a little bit bored of it, and I don't want to see people who play records. A good DJ is one who already mixes 2 records. A better DJ even is one who composes his own stuff and has a live set, and, you know, but then better project even is when they have other musicians and they're communicating, becomes one, or a singer, you know, and so on. So I think to come to a place and you can be part of it, that's kind of nice, huh?
Thank you so much. We are very impressed. We really enjoyed what happened here, making the people be part of the co-creation of something, even with no instruments.
Yeah.
And that was really great. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Where the people can find your music and can follow you in their social media?
Yeah, it's just Rico Loop, como Rico y Loop, L-O-O-P, O-O-P. Tasty Loop. Rico Loop TV, exactly. And my name is Rico. My mama gave me that name. So if you Google Rico Loop, you find me on Bandcamp. I just released an album. It's a very nice work for me. You know, it was my first album since 13 years, where I actually kind of tried to make a 1-hour journey. You can put the headphones on, and it's not really everything which I do and forward and stuff. It's very, I think it's tasty electronic music. Almost also like a journey, film music for your life. And you find my Facebook site Rico Loop, and I'm posting video. I find YouTube videos also. And
We will share this interview with the people that follow you.
thank you so much. Cool. Thanks a lot.
This song is called Boomtiba, made by you guys.
So you can see how actually I started with one element, really stupid, Boomtiba, you know? Like, okay, thank you. No, thank you, you're absolutely right. Thank you for reminding me. And then I kind of like looked, I focused on the offbeat, yeah? Maybe a little bit more. And then I started already because